What's up everybody, bringing back here again today with another video today on the channel and stuff. Yes, and today I'm bringing you all a brand new series to the channel I've been working on for a couple months now, or I've had planned to do for a couple months now, which is of course called Geek Culture Talk. And this basically is going to be like a, well, its title implies geek culture and stuff. It'll basically be a show where I talk about anything related to a geek culture, so like maybe DC or Marvel or Star Wars or Transformers or Doctor Who, like just stuff like that. Anything nerd related, any type of stuff like that, and like for comic books, TV shows, movies, video games, all that type of stuff like that. We'll be talking about anything related to any of that type of stuff on this show and stuff. So yeah, and that's basically what this show is, and it'll be a bit more of a longer show. I'm hopefully not too long of a show, like not like an hour long, because I don't want it to be an hour long. That'd be a bit insane for me, but you know, I'm hoping not to make it that long and stuff, but yeah, it'll just be a little bit of a longer show, so if you don't have an interest in watching me for a good while, then okay, that's nice. That's fine, I guess. You don't have to watch me for that long. But yes, anyways, with all that being said, let's get started with this show. This show was actually supposed to premiere a while ago, like a couple months back, February, March, something like that. But I scrapped the original episode I did, which was based on, it was going to be about the Super Bowl commercials. For a lot of that stuff, a lot of the Super Bowl commercials that came out during the Super Bowl. Wow, I can't talk at all. It's gonna be a good show. It was gonna be about a bunch of the Super Bowl commercials that came out during the Super Bowl, but I scrapped it episode because I didn't like it. So here we are again, round 2, and so yeah, this episode today will be about this year's E3 2018. Which of course is the big convention where all the game companies, they bring all their new games. They're going to show off. They're coming out in under a couple months or a year or whenever. So yeah, that's the topic of this video. For this video, I'll be talking about my favorite stuff I saw at E3, the stuff that made me interested at E3, and all the bad also at E3 in my opinion. So yes, I won't be listing off every game that was at E3, just the one that I would want to talk about, because like if I list off every game, that'd be insane. And just to give a heads up, if I get some information wrong, because I didn't do my research fully, so yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, so let's start off with wow, where am I going with this topic right now? I don't know anymore. Anyway, so yeah, I got my trusty phone sitting in here. Oh not a good idea. Okay, never mind. Let's not knock the stuff down on here on my display. So yes, anyways. But yeah, anyways, let's start off the conversation about E3 this year with the first conference of E3, which was EA. Joy. And like I said, I will be talking about the bad stuff at E3 first. I'll be talking about the good stuff for me at E3 first, and then the bad stuff later on. And we'll come back to EA, definitely, for the bad stuff. But yeah, anyway, so talking about EA, EA's big game they had this year at their conference was Anthem, which is basically is BioWare's version of Destiny and stuff. And it does, honestly, okay, here's the thing. This game was announced back at last year's E3 and stuff. I didn't really acknowledge the game at last E3 and stuff because it didn't really seem like an interest. It didn't really pique my interest back then when it was announced and stuff. But this year when they started talking about it and I heard some stuff about it, I kept seeing IGN post videos about it and stuff. So I decided, yeah, you know, I'll give it a shot. I'll take a look at it. So I took a look at Anthem this year, and you know what? It does actually look pretty good. Not gonna lie, it does look interesting and good actually. Now, of course, it does have that vibe and similarity to Destiny. I have played Destiny, so it does look similar to Destiny and stuff, but it does actually look pretty interesting. I might want to check it out when it comes out in early next year, which is like February or something like that. Yeah, and basically the game is like you're a member of this city that's been like bordered off from the rest of the world. Not like that, because like the rest of the world is like kind of in mayhem right now because there's like all these different types of all these different types of monsters and creatures running around. You need to protect. You have to build walls, protect yourself and stuff. So like there's this like, yeah, it's a factioned off city, I guess is what you can call it. And so you have 3 classes in the game, which I don't remember the names of them exactly, so I'll have to add them the names of what they are when I start editing the video. So future me, do that. So there's like classes like the Soldier and Colossus and some other class I don't remember, I'm sorry. And so there are classes like that, and you wear these battle armors, which are your classes. You wear these armors that you can customize, I'm pretty sure. I should have done my research a little bit more, I probably should have, I'm not gonna lie, I probably should have. And basically you go outside and you like hunt down some creatures, gather some stuff, and so yeah, it's like basically like Destiny. You kind of like just go out there and like fight random creatures and stuff, and like you can do probably side quests, and there's also a story there too and stuff. So yeah, and the story's like if I can recall, it's like a meteor or something like that, or something crashed. Something happened a couple years ago on the Earth, which caused just like the world to get kind of going to shit with all these creatures and stuff. So there's that, and they haven't really given any much else about the story. That's like that's really what. Yeah, wow, great talking I have. That's just basically the gist of like what happens to the world. But yeah, we don't really know what the story is yet for the game, but we'll probably find out at some point. It is similar to Destiny a little bit, but there are some differences to Destiny that stuff that Destiny probably should have had a while ago. But anyway, so like the suits with your armors, you're there. With your armors, you're able to fly and stuff, so you can fly around the map. And like it's like we don't know the extent of how big that map is. And like I'm hoping that there's no like invisible walls blocking you off from some points. But, like you can fly, so that's awesome. You can dive underwater and swim, so that's also pretty cool. And like, you can fight these giant like monster boss type things in the world too, which is insane, and it looks awesome and stuff, and it just looks like a fun game. You know, I'll probably like look up some reviews first and some gameplay of other people playing first before I decide to get the game. But it does look like a good game, so yeah, I might check it out and get it when it comes out. So yeah. Now, EA also talked about a couple of things related to Star Wars. First off, with Battlefront 2, they did talk about, first off, they flat out said that they really messed up about Battlefront this year, which they did. If you know the story behind their loot boxes and stuff, they really screwed up with that. And they basically said they know they screwed up, but then they're gonna try and correct stuff, maybe. And they did say they're gonna be adding in the Clone Wars to the game now, that's gonna be awesome, and we're gonna have Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, Count Dooku, and General Grievous. We're gonna have all of them playable now, which I'm very excited about. I'm very excited to have Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin, and General Grievous, and Count Dooku, all of them playable and stuff. I'm very excited to see the Clone Wars, what maps and like locations and stuff in the Clone Wars. It's gonna be awesome to see in the game and stuff. And yeah, that could be interesting to see how they handle the Clone Wars in the game. So yeah, but that's not the only Star Wars thing they talked about there. They also talked about this new Star Wars game they're gonna be developing, which is called Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is coming out Christmas of next year, so Christmas 2019, which we gotta wait a little bit, but still, we got a new Star Wars game coming out, which hopefully they're making this new Star Wars game to try and correct themselves on their failure of Battlefront. So yeah, and what else do we know about the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? Just that, we just know the title and its release date, because like, the guy who talked about the game, he was literally just sitting in the crowd. The guy who talked about the game, he made Titanfall and stuff, and like he was just sitting in the crowd and they were interviewing him. Like they made him sit in the crowd and they interviewed him in the crowd, and like he just said that we're making a new game and it's called that, and that's it. And we'll get back to that also on the worst of like E3, because that was pretty bad. And yeah, but that's really it for the EA conference. Now we're moving on to the Microsoft conference. I got a couple things for the Microsoft conference. So the first thing on Microsoft I want to talk about is Halo Infinite, also known as Halo 6. So of course, Halo 5 was not received well. I mean, I've never played any of the Halo games myself. I mean, I have Halo 3 here though, which is the fact I've never played Halo, but I have Halo 3. This is my brother's copy of the game, and stuff like he hasn't really played Xbox in a while and stuff. So yeah, yeah. This is my brother's copy of the game, but I've never played Halo in my life. I mean, maybe I've played a little bit of the multiplayer with my brother before, maybe years ago. Maybe, I don't remember exactly if I have, but maybe. I do want to play the Halo games. I did watch the cutscene for the first Halo game on YouTube a while ago, and it was actually pretty good. It does look like an interesting like story and universe, and I am actually interested in playing the Halo games myself. Like, of course, I have Halo 3 here, so I'll probably maybe after I watched Halo 2 cutscene game online and Halo 1 again, because I kind of forgot what happened in Halo 1. Maybe I'll play the story of this at some points. So yeah, but of course after this game, Bungie left to do Destiny, then Halo 4 came out, which I heard was good. Wasn't as great as the last one, and Halo 5 was an atrocity. So Halo, it's hard to say for the Halo franchise where Halo 6 might go, because look at the trailer, like, because you don't know that this is a Halo game until the end of the trailer, where you see Master Chief holding his helmet, which maybe might see Master Chief find out his helmet on him, which we won't. It'd be cool, but we will probably never see him about his helmet on and stuff. But yeah, so we don't know. We didn't know it was a Halo game until the end of the trailer and stuff, and then the theme started playing. And just by looking at it, they might be going back to some of the basics a little bit, because looking at Master Chief, like the way he looked in the trailer, he looked more simple. Like Master Chief in the recent games, he looks more like more detailed and fine detail and stuff, a lot more small detail and touches onto his like design and stuff. He looks more like simplified in that trailer. Like he looks more like how he does in Halo 3. So like, he looks more simple in design. So I don't know what that means they're going back to basics, but if they're making him look more simple like his older designs, then maybe they might be going back to basics, which it's probably might be a good thing for the Halo fan base, because the Halo fan base was not happy with Halo 5, especially with them taking out the split screen mode in Halo 5, which I agree that's also very stupid. Like Halo 5 is like the equivalent. It's like Halo is like the couch co-op game. That's the game you play with your friends in split screen mode. You take it away and like, what are you doing there? So hopefully Halo 6 does go back to basics and stuff, and like is actually good. So I'm hoping for that. Even though I've never played the Halo games, I'm hoping it's good. And I don't even have an Xbox One either, so I can't really play it. But I'm hoping it's good. I'm just saying I'm hoping it's good. And so yeah. Moving on, we have Kingdom Hearts 3. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, don't kill me. I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game in my life, and I know the Kingdom Hearts fan base, I might piss them off a little bit, so please don't kill me. So like, just back then I didn't really play a lot of games back then when I was young. Like back when that came out, I was not really a gamer back then, so like, and yeah, but I do know that Kingdom Hearts 3 is like this. I know it's been like this like running joke, I think, in the gaming community for years. Cause like the last Kingdom Hearts came out back in 2005, something like that, right? Yeah. And this game's come out, and Kingdom Hearts 3, like, they always did these really dumb, like, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, Kingdom Hearts 2.5, which, that sounds dumb, like, stuff like that, and, like, they never did Kingdom Hearts 3, which I don't know why, but they're finally doing Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's coming out in early next year, in January 2019, and watching all the gameplay that I saw for it previously, and then also at E3, it does look actually I'm kind of interested in playing the game. I'll have to look up, like, of course, like, the story online to see what it's all about and stuff, but it does look interesting, because, like, you can have, of course, you play with the Final Fantasy characters and the Disney characters and stuff, which I don't know much about the Final Fantasy characters, but I know about Disney a little bit, though. Well, not really a little bit, I know a lot about Disney. And for this game, they're bringing a lot of new Disney IP into the game, so, like, Toy Story's gonna be here, and Monsters, Inc., and Tangled, and at Microsoft, they revealed that Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph will all be in the game, which that's very exciting to see, and it looks like a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a lot of fun and stuff. The gameplay and some of the gameplay, like there's gameplay of a train fight sequence you can do, which looks like a lot of fun, and yeah, the voice acting though, it's like it's not that great. I mean, like the game may have to aim more for kids and stuff, so the voice acting I guess is acceptable. It's not great, but it's acceptable for me. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3. And this next game on my list, I can't really exactly talk about it because I haven't played them yet, but it's Devil May Cry 5, and I actually do want to play these games. I actually do own, like, I actually bought the HD collection they made for the PS4 recently, and PS4 and Xbox One. No, was it? I think it was for both for Xbox One and PS4. I had it for PS4. I don't know if it was for Xbox One also, but it's an HD collection that has the first 3 games, and I also bought the 4th game and the reboot game they did on the PlayStation Store, and I'm planning on playing all the games at some point. Just I'm getting busy with a lot of other games, with Splendid Beats and stuff. I am gonna play those games at some points because I do want to play them at some point, because like I was doing some research on Devil May Cry games and like looking up some boss battles and stuff, and like they look like a lot of fun. I actually am interested in playing the games. I really do want to start playing the games at some point, because I do want to play them, and now there's Devil May Cry 5 coming out, I have to play them soon, and I haven't even watched the trailer of Devil May Cry 5 yet either, because I haven't played the other games yet, so I'll get to them at some point. I will get to the Devil May Cry games at some point and play them in time for this game, which I don't know when it comes out, so probably best to know that, so, but yeah, I'm excited to see that game come out and play it once I play the other games. Moving on from the Microsoft conference to Bethesda, Fallout 76. Now, of course, I've never played any of the Fallout games either. I do want to play Fallout 4, I want to get that. I heard Fallout 3 is getting a remaster, so I do want to play Fallout 3 if it is getting a remaster. Fallout 76 is taking more of an online approach. As far as I know, they're not going to have a story in the game, but it's going to be more online where you can play with people. And, like, it's going to be like one of those games where you have to build a base and survive, and like And like, it's one of those type of games, but like, it looks fun though, because the thing about this game is it looks fun because, there, I'm blanking out here. You have to build bases to survive in the game, but you also have to be on high alert most of the time because creatures could attack your base or other players could attack your base at all times, so you always have to be on alert and stuff. And of course you also interact with other players, which that can be also pretty fun. And you can nuke stuff in the game. Like, you literally just send a nuke and like so destroy the whole area. And what's cool about that when you send a nuke off to destroy an area, you can like put on a hazmat suit and go into that area you just nuked to try and collect rare materials that only come from the nuke, like radiation stuff. Which that's awesome alone. That you be like that's cool. That's awesome alone. You can just fire a nuke and just destroy shit. That's awesome. Like, just mayhem will ensue with that. Let me tell you. But yeah, that's insane. And I know the Fall family, so some people are split on this game. Some people are excited for this game, some people aren't because they don't really know how well Bethesda will do with a game like this. Because like Bethesda's never really done a game like this, so some people don't really know how well they'll handle this. Which I'll admit, I am kind of like nervous a little bit to see how well this will handle exactly, because they have never really done a game like this before. But you know, I'm hoping for the best because it does look pretty cool. And so I do want to play this, and this will probably be my first venture into the Fallout world. And it's a prequel to all the other Fallout games, so I don't need to know any of the story to the other Fallout games. So that's good. I don't need to know any story. It's the other ones, because it's like Fallout 76. Of course, there's like vaults, and like Vault 76 is the first vault that apparently opened in this like world and stuff. So yeah, so this looks cool. I'm gonna definitely go get it. And hopefully I'll get it, and yeah, that's all to say. And the Elder Scrolls 6, I know this is something a lot of people are waiting on for, and just like, for me, I've never played Elder Scrolls either, so don't kill me there. I mean, my brother has Elder Scrolls 5 for VR, which I've never played that. I've like barely used his VR, because like it's his, and I've used it like once, and yeah. So I don't think I'm not sure if I'll ever get a chance to play Elder Scrolls for VR or just the regular Elder Scrolls. But yeah, so like we don't really know much about Elder Scrolls at all. We just know it's coming and it's being made. But yeah, I know it makes a lot of fans happy. So yeah, moving on to the Ubisoft conference now. Ubisoft, the one game I really actually gave a shit about at Ubisoft was SAS Creed Odyssey. Because like I'm a fan of SAS Creed. I haven't played all the games, but I am a fan of SAS Creed, and like it does look cool. They're going to Greece. Greece? Yeah, Greece. And of course the game looks amazing. Like of course you're going to Greece. There's gonna be like you can fight in Colosseums and stuff. No, is it Greece? I'm so bad. I should have done research. Seriously, I should have done research. It's like a Roman times, something like that. It's like Greece or Roman times. I forget which it is. It's probably both. I don't know. But look, the game looks really awesome. That you have like you might be able to do Colosseum fights, which that could be cool and stuff. And they're doing something new for the first time in the franchise. You can either choose to have a male protagonist or a female protagonist, which that's cool. That's a nice little addition to add to the game. And the game is definitely it's similar to the last game they did, Origins, which has a bit more of a different gameplay style and stuff. So it's like taking cues from the last game and stuff, because the last game was a bit more retooling of the franchise. So yeah, and it does look interesting and fun. But I have to say this though, the costume of the main character for both main characters in the game, it's a good costume. Don't get me wrong, it's a good costume for a Roman soldier. But as for an assassin, it's not really that. Not a good costume for an assassin. Like, cause yeah, it doesn't like look like you wouldn't. Looking at their costume in the game, you wouldn't associate that with an assassin. You just associate that with a Roman soldier. Like, hopefully there's a hood you can add to your character in the game, but it's not that good of a costume. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, and like, I don't know, like, it looks cool. I'm probably gonna get it at some point. Like, I don't know, there's just like, there's not really that same kind of like hype I have for like I had an Origin. Like, I had a lot of hype for Origins, but not that much hype for, there's not that same amount of hype for Odyssey like I did for Origins. Like, I've never played Origins yet, which I do want to get Origins at some point. But yeah, my hype for Odyssey is not the same as Origins, so yeah, but it still looks cool though. I'm gonna probably get it at some point. Now we move on to and for me, the people who won E3 this year, Sony. For me, I don't think Sony, like almost every game Sony showed off this year, I was impressed by. Like every game I wanted to get, I was interested by. Like some things I wasn't exactly interested by, but like almost everything they had at that conference I was interested by. Like, okay, first off, the first thing they started off was The Last of Us Part 2, and like, The Last of Us, so of course it looks amazing. Like, Naughty Dog, they did amazing. This is the first time we are seeing gameplay of Last of Us Part 2, and of course, we knew for a while we're going to be playing as Ellie in the game. And the gameplay looks awesome. Like, first off, the graphics look amazing, and just the gameplay, it looks so smooth and good. Like, it looks so like realistic and smooth, like how Ellie is avoiding people like swinging axes at her and like hiding under the cars, and like the archery gameplay she has, like where like, and also there's one part of the game where like she has shot of an arrow herself, and like she has to actually pull the arrow out of her afterwards when she is able to catch her breath, which that's a nice detail they add in there. They have more realism to it. It's like where you, cause like, if you get shot with an arrow, you do need to pull it out of you. Like, you can't just leave that in there. You need to pull it out. It's like, that's a nice detail to add in there. Just like, the gameplay looks so smooth. It looks so nice. Like, and the graphics looks great. And like, Ellie's just like a beast. Like, she's a freaking animal. Like, just like tearing people apart in this game. Like, geez. Like, she's like no shit. She's giving no shits to them. Like, geez. And also explosive arrows now. That's new. Like how do the explosive arrows work exactly? I don't really know how that works. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. And she also seems to have a new love interest in the form of a girl named Dana, or Dinah. I think it's Dana. Whatever. And it seems like she has a new love interest in the game, which that's nice. It's nice to see she has a new love interest after the death of like Riley from the Last of Us DLC, which what was the name now? Left Behind. I almost forgot that. Like I said, it's nice to see you have a new relationship, of course, and a new girlfriend and stuff after, of course, Riley died in Left Behind, because they both got, spoiler alert for Left Behind, which, like, she had a best friend named Riley who they also were dating, and they both got bit, and of course Ellie, she's like immune to being bitten, so like, she was fine, but her friend wasn't, Riley wasn't, so she died. So it's nice seeing her have another girl for now, so yeah, and just give us an approximate release date for this game, seriously. Naughty Dog, I need a release date. And where's Joel also? Where's Joel right now? Like, they mentioned Joel, like, where is he? Like, they're saying that we might not, they're saying that we're not gonna play as Joel in the game, which I hope we get to play as Joel a little bit, but, like, just where is it? That's what I wanna know right now. When's the game coming out, and where's Joel right now? So, yeah. Ghost of Tsushima is a new game that also was revealed at E3 this year. Well, they already announced it a while ago. I'm not sure when, but like they revealed it this year. I watched the full, like, almost the entire Sony press conference, and I kind of ignored this game actually, because I was at a time like working on a school project at a time while I was also watching the conference. So I decided, I just wanted this played. I just kind of like ignored it. Like, I just like stopped watching it right now, so I could just work on my school stuff. So I didn't really watch it, but then afterwards I did watch it afterwards. Like, I went online afterwards and watched it. It looks actually really good. It looks like it's such an amazing game that Ghost of Tsushima. Like just like the Japan setting, like the graphics look amazing. Japan looks really nice, and like just the combat looks awesome and sick. It looks like a really fun game. It looks really nice. So I am interested in getting that game. So yeah. Next on the list is the Destiny 2 Forsaken DLC trailer. Or Destiny, this guy's franchise, Cade here, and Cade died. They killed Cade, the character that everybody loves in Destiny. They killed this guy off. Like, they killed you off, Cade. Like, bam. Like, of course, Destiny's always been a up and down franchise for people, especially me. Like, sometimes they can make good stories, like the Taken King DLC from like the last game, that was really good, but like most of the DLCs right now suck. Like, or like Curse of Osiris, that wasn't great, and I heard Warmind's also not that great. I haven't played this in a while. I heard Warmind from my friend. I heard it wasn't that great. And hopefully this looks like it would be better, because this looks, Forsaken looks better because they're adding in new enemies, new gameplay, not new gameplay, like new weapon stuff, a new location. I was like a more deeper story, because it said that, because of course Cade has this prison, that's keeping a bunch of deadly people. Then Prince Aldrin, who was a character from the last game, is returning, and like him and a bunch of prisoners are escaping, or maybe he broke them out. I think either he broke in to break them out, or maybe he broke out with them. And they're escaping, and they killed Cade, and they did say that Cade is permanently dead now. So they wanted to kill Cade off to show that there's actual stakes to this universe, which that makes sense. Like, doing that's a bold move, killing off the fan favorite character. That's a bold move to show you want to take stakes and like risk with your franchise. That's a good move. On one hand, also though, I don't really like the idea that they showed Cade dying in the trailer because that same feeling when you play Destiny Forsaken, when you see Cade die, you're not gonna have that same feeling like you did. You're not gonna have that same feeling because you already knew that was gonna happen because you saw it in the trailer. If they didn't show that in the trailer, and people saw that in the game, they lose their shit. Like, that'd be insane. Like, yeah, it'll still be a shocking moment for everyone to see him die in the game, but like, it won't have the same impact for me because I saw him already die in the trailer. So, yeah, but the Forsaken DLC is making me want to reinstall the game and stuff. So, yeah. We also have the Resident Evil 2 remake, which that was a nice surprise to have there. I didn't know they were making a... I don't think there was ever any talk about Resident Evil 2 being remade. But maybe there was, maybe there wasn't, I don't know. But like, that was a nice surprise to see Resident Evil 2 getting a remake, because Resident Evil 2 I heard is one of the best games in the Resident Evil franchise, so that's nice. Like, look, I've never played a Resident Evil game in my life. Like, I know some things about the franchise. Of course, it's a zombie game. Of course, I know some character names like Leon Kennedy, Commander Redfield, Albert Wesker, Nemesis. I know some of those characters. I don't know much about the series though. So, and Resident Evil 2, because the game remade. You know what? I might actually want to buy it because it actually does look pretty good. And just like, it looks so good. Like, so that game came out years ago, and like that remake trailer looks really good. So I actually am interested in getting that game and seeing what all the fuss is about Resident Evil 2 and the Resident Evil franchise in general. So yeah, I am interested in getting this game. And yeah, now after Resident Evil 2, we have Trover Saves the Universe, a game by Justin Roiland, which that was also a surprise to see at E3. Like Resident Evil, this was a surprise. I didn't even know Justin Roiland was making a video game that wasn't Rick and Morty based, which, Roiland, what are you doing there? Like, why are you making another video game? Which you should have been making Rick and Morty Season 4, I mean, like, come on, man, we need that Season 4 already. Hello, Rick and Morty Season 4, time sensitive here. We didn't really get much. It's basically got him in Trover, he's sitting in a bathtub playing a video game, and he's gonna save the universe, apparently. We don't really know. I'm losing my voice. Sorry. And we don't really know much about the game. Apparently you can either play the game like a regular game or like a VR game. I'm gonna probably play it like a regular game because I don't. The VR system I have is my brother's VR system. So yeah. So I'm just gonna play it regular because I'm not really allowed to touch the VR system without his permission, really. So yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. It's Justin Roiland, so it's probably gonna be insanely fun and awesome. So yeah, can't wait for that game. And after Trover, we have Kingdom Hearts 3 again, because Sony's revealed some other stuff for Kingdom Hearts 3 that Microsoft didn't, which was that Pirates of the Caribbean is going to be in the game, which that's awesome. And that's really all they show off for the game. And this year, not this year, that's really all they show off at Sony this year. No, what am I saying? That's really all they show off for Kingdom Hearts at Sony, just they showed off that Pirates of the Caribbean are going to be in the game now, which that's exciting. That's exciting to see and stuff. So yeah, can't wait for the game still. And now the last two games of the Sony press conference, Death Stranding being one of them, the new game by Kojima, which we still know jack shit about, let me tell you. And we've gotten so many trailers at this point, which are all insane. All the trailers are just insane. This one is not any different. Like, I was hoping this trailer would reveal something new about the game, which it has. We know now that Norman Reedus' character is a delivery guy. That's all we know now, but like, it still looks so insane. Like, just at this point, I want this game. Like, it's so intriguing how weird it is, like how weird and insane it is, how much build-up Kojima's been making for this game. We still don't know a release date or a plot really for the game, but like, just it looks interesting. The graphics look amazing. It looks like an awesome game, and I just can't wait to play it. But seriously though, we need a release date and some kind of synopsis of the game. Come on, Kojima, like, please. And finally, the game I was most excited for this year at E3, which was SpiderMan. God damn, let me tell you something. This game looks like Marvel's version of the Arkham games, because just the combat reminds me of the Arkham games. It looks similar, and the combat looks great. It looks and feels like Spider-Man, and like just like the cinematography and the set pieces in that gameplay they show off was, oh man, it's amazing. And like they show off a lot more villains now. Like Electro's getting in the game, Rhino, Vulture, Scorpion. and like and they all look great. Like they all have these great redesigns, and like they all look amazing. And like in the voice acting, like especially the voice actor of SpiderMan, Yuri Lowenthal, it's great. It looks so good. Like, and we also learned apparently there's actually a secret main bad. And like for the longest time we thought Mr. Negative was the main bad guy, but there's actually a secret villain, the other villain who's the main bad guy actually. Mr. Negative probably will still be the main villain Mr. Negative will probably still be the villain we see throughout most of the game, but he's not. Apparently, he's not the main villain in charge of everything. It's some other villain, and they also saw this like gameplay demo. Not really gameplay demo. They showed this like it's not really a demo. Yeah, I think it was demo. Or was it? I don't know. Well, they showed this gameplay of Spider-Man just like swinging through New York, like just doing some superhero stuff, and also fighting the Shocker in a little side quest where Shocker's just robbing a bank and you have to fight him. And Shocker, we already knew Shocker was in the game, but he looks awesome as well. Just the game looks awesome. Like, and this game comes out in a couple more months, like September. It's July right now. We're very close. I can't wait to get that game. Just, oh my god, it looks awesome. The last conference we had for E3 this year was Nintendo. Nintendo had a couple of cool things, like there's a new Super Mario Party coming out, which that's always is nice to have. Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu/Eevee, that's also pretty cool to have. It's like Pokemon Go, so that'll be pretty cool. That'll be pretty nice to have and stuff. But the true big selling point for Nintendo this year was, of course, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which of course is gonna have every character from the past couple of years, every character from every Smash Bros. Game in one place. 64 characters in one place with some new additions like. We're gonna have, of course, the Inkling from Splatoon. We're gonna have who else? We're gonna have we're gonna have Young Link. I think Young Link's a new character also. So like we're gonna have like Link, Toon Link, and Young Link. So like a lot of Links now. Just Nintendo just love Link. Like they just freaking love the dude. And so we're gonna have Inkling, Young Link, and Ridley finally. Ridley from Metroid, Samus's main bad guy. So that's awesome and insane. That's awesome to finally have Ridley in the game. But yeah, just general every character, everyone's here. All the fan favorites are here, like everyone's here. All the mainstays like Mario, Donkey Kong, Samus, Kirby, they're here. A lot of the newcomer characters, and of course a lot of characters who were missing in the last game, like Snake and Ice Climbers are back, which is awesome. Sonic, like Mega Man, Pac-Man, Ike, Pikachu, and it's everybody's here. Every character's here. Bayonetta's here, Ryu's here, Mewtwo, Cloud, everybody's here. And I can't wait. Just the game. This is the reason why I'm buying a Nintendo Switch now. Like, I'm asking for a Nintendo Switch for Christmas now, just because of Smash Bros. Ultimate. And I can't wait. I just can't wait for that game. It just looks awesome. And they're also making amiibos for all the characters, all the new characters in the game. So, Solid Snake amiibo guys, get hyped. The final thing that E3 wants to talk about is I don't think it was at any conference, but Lego DC Supervillains, because it's a Lego game, and I love Lego, and I love DC and stuff. They're making a big game about the villains, which is awesome. And in the game, you have to create your own villain, like you have to create your own villain, which is, that's great. That's great. They're putting their customizer a part of the story now, because they've always had a customizer in the game, but now the character you create is now actually going to be a character in the game story, which that's awesome. And also, Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, they're going to be Batman and Joker in the game, which that's also great. That's also nice. So yeah, not much else going on about Lego DC Supervillains, but just it's the Lego game, so it's probably gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait to get it. So it comes out in October. Can't wait. October, November. No, it's October, right? Yeah, October. I'm pretty sure October. But yeah, so I can't wait. Let's go into quickly the fails of E3 this year. So okay, so EA, just that conference was a massive failure. Like, first off, Jedi Fallen Order. Why did you make the guy just reveal the game when we have absolutely no information about the game? We don't know the plot, characters, we don't have any screenshots or story base, we don't know where it's set in the timeline. Just nothing. That was so terrible the way you made him announce that without any information. That was stupid. Apparently they spent 20 minutes talking about Command & Conquer Rivals, which is a mobile game, which that's... Why 20 minutes on Command & Conquer? Like, I heard Command & Conquer was originally not a mobile game, or maybe, I don't know, but like, just that's dumb. Why spend 20 minutes on a mobile game? That's really dumb. That's so stupid. Nintendo, you're bringing Fortnite to the Switch. That's a problem in itself. I don't like Fortnite. I know a lot of people do. I don't. Just why? Like, and also just missing games. There were a lot of missing games this year at E3. Like, Red Dead Redemption 2 is not there. Like, it's coming out pretty soon. I thought they would have at least brought me some gameplay this year, but they didn't. Square Enix's Avengers game wasn't there, which I mean, it's not that big. It's one. I mean, like, IGN made the clarification that maybe it's not fully done yet, so they don't want to reveal anything yet until it's fully done, or maybe close to being done. Which that makes sense, but at least give us like a new CGI trailer so that we at least have a better idea about what the game's gonna be about and stuff. So yeah, that sucked that it wasn't there. Rocksteady was reportedly gonna be there for the reveal Superman game. They weren't there at all, so that sucks. We still don't know if they're making a new game or not. Final Fantasy VII Remake was also not in this year's E3, which that sucks. I actually do want to get that Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I've heard it's like one of the best games ever made. So I do want to get that remake. So that kind of sucks it wasn't at this year's E3. So yeah, that's all the things that sucked about this year's E3. But yeah, and that concludes the video. So, Jesus Christ, I'm scared to see how long the video is when I'm editing it. Maybe I can cut it down a little bit, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's this year's E3. It was quite a nutshell, honestly. Honestly, I was impressed overall at this year's E3. They had a lot of good stuff, a lot of great games that I'm excited about, a lot of games I'm now interested in, and some not good stuff either, and some things I was disappointed by. But you know, overall, this year's E3 was pretty good. It was a solid, let's give it a, you know, not a 10, let's give it an 8. I'll give this year's E3 an 8 out of 10. I have to say it was a pretty good year, pretty good E3 this year. And yeah, and tell me in the comments section down below, what did you think of this year's E3? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What games are you most excited about? Did you find disappointing at this year's E3? And yeah, and this also now concludes the first episode of Geek Culture Talk. I hope you all enjoyed this first episode, and if you all did enjoy this first episode, then expect more episodes coming your way soon that hopefully aren't as long as this, because I think this episode is already pretty long enough. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.